I really think it's time for these, we'll just call them regular people, to wake up. If you don't get a better grasp on this subject by watching this 9 or 10 minutes, I'm going to start naming my videos "How Stupid Are You?"
Don't repeat, but this spot's special. I got to show this to you. Anywhere they do the rocks, I'm seeing a lot of new stuff, like teepee-looking things. Like look, piles of new boulders. The ants, I think. It's ants. I don't know. You never see the ants. That's the problem. They go around and pick up all the little pebbles. That's all I know. This is where all the pebbles were. That's why it's all sand now. But yet there's no ants there. I think I filmed it once where there was ants, but this whole place is fascinating to me right here. Look. Carlos, you got some, I think it was like some zoom like that. So I like it here because of footprints. Look, you can see the grabbing, and see, like, watch. If I move, I'm flat. These have, they don't care. It's like they do it on purpose. Look, because they're always here. Look. Footprints. Look at this. You can just tell by looking at the rocks, and especially the ones up there. They're all stacked on the top in a row. The whole way. Like, I get some might have rolled there from a million years ago. I know what your TV told you, but they don't all end up lined up perfectly. I've been up there. I filmed it. It's amazing. I'm not doing that again. Somewhere in here, they put all the rocks. Remember, they have all these rocks that they like collected, and then they put them there, like on top of a boulder. Those are the kind of places I'd like to come back to, because I feel like the presence there is just amazing. Like, he's out there. Anyone that's collecting rocks, like, I just feel like that's a good spirit. Here's some, look, oh my God, I never saw these holes. Look, someone bored into these holes too, into this rock too. Look. And then someone tried to fill them with rocks. It's like they tried to hide them. Look at that. It's like they didn't want you to see they did it. So that could have been us doing tests, but why 3 right next to each other? How could a rock consistency change that close? Why would a scientist do 3 test holes so close? That doesn't make sense to me. There's giant ones above. So we could have been here testing, look. Or is that alien of in origin? I don't know. That's the kind of thing we got to process. We shouldn't be dismissing everything so quickly. See up there, somewhere is where that is, and man, Carlos, we got some really good timestamps here. Look at the lines, you guys. I think it's like writing. Look at that.
Guys, I'm no expert, but some of these rocks look like they've been exposed to like extreme heat. They're probably testing the rocks because they don't know what the heck they are.
Only there it looks like that. I'd like to go up there so bad. Wouldn't happen today if they were standing right there. Because of my lower back now is shot. If that's not a teepee, I don't know what is. That's definitely a teepee. Look, what I was saying earlier, if I put that clip in about, I was explaining to you, look, that's a perch for a rabbit. That's the rabbit perch. Where the teepees are and where they think someone might notice something. See, they don't always know how to do it. I got face recognition on the can. What the heck's going on? How does the can look like a face? Maybe the holes? I swear I got face recognition on that can. Fake fire. That is one fake fire. Another bored hole. What are they looking for with an X? Yeah, when you see the only sticks in the area and they're X's, you know something's up. And they have these holes all over these rocks. I don't know what you tell me.
I'm pretty good with my science. The only thing I can think of is their age dating because of the petroglyphs that aren't far from here. That's the only guess I can come up with. But typically in an age date, you're not going to have to do 2 holes that close. All the holes are so close. It doesn't make any sense. To drill a hole is extremely difficult into rock. So you're not going to drill it unless you really want to. So why so many so close? Doesn't make any sense. The ages are not going to change that close.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. Look at the holes all over the rocks here.
Look at all those holes bunched together. That is not the work of a human. It's too much work for nothing. Right? What if it was easy to do those holes? Then it wouldn't be a big deal.
Drill holes. Maybe they do it. Looking for the right, I don't know, it's the right spots. But I told you about the cans. Anytime you find a teepee, you'll find a can. And I said they're from the 60s.
See, it's times like right now that I realize I'm under their influence. Because now I saw the guy, they wave at me here all the time. It's a crazy thing. I have so many pictures of them waving at me. So right now they're all staring at me. In probably ways we don't even understand, not just up on the mountain. This is way beyond what we can comprehend. That's the first thing people need to realize. Because you know how I know? Because there's like 100 footprints and I like barely show them. That's all I would have done. I would have made a whole video of footprints unless there's pressure. Like, you just don't know it. This isn't the movies. Like I said, like I tell people, sometimes reality is disappointing. I stole that from someone. But reality is often disappointing. It's not. Now it can be really exciting too, but it's not. What I'm saying is, it's not necessarily what you like from the movies, what you think it's going to be. Like, you don't even know what's going on in real life.
I got such vibes that scratched up place is just crazy looking. It's not like an accident. Look, you can look anywhere else, they don't have that. It just so draws you to there. It's the one thing. They definitely are speaking to each other. Footprint. I mean, look, you can see. Look at my footprints.
You can see where I've been walking, but if you do catch some footprints, because they are in the video, if you want to zoom in, don't mistake the rabbit prints inside their prints for treads. It's just that there's rabbit, like 1,000 rabbit prints.
Those are real footprints right there, you guys. They're always here. I'm not kidding. I don't think they were here the last time, but the time before that they were. Look at the faces on the rocks. I mean, if that's not good enough, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what else you could possibly expect from a failed day. Footprints and a Bigfoot face. That was a face of an ancient being I just showed you. There's no one walking up here, you guys. You could tell. It's not people. There'd be footprints all over the place. Those footprints go into the bushes. People like to do this. So if a person came here, I promise.
So coming up, something happens. I'm hoping my audio expert guy, that he tries to listen to stuff. I don't know him personally. I'm hoping he can somehow analyze this, because there's voices. I know what I heard. I haven't tried to hear it on the audio, but it's just not obvious. Then I zoom and he's waving at me. And then if you really want to see, take a look around.
This is where they're coming. Right here, because they want to see if there's petroglyphs. Everything here is a teepee. I think this is a special area. They stack rocks. They might have taken them. They collect them and put them on this boulder below us. I didn't see them. I'm gonna look again on the way out. Whoa, that was weird. That's only the second time I've heard that. One was in Lakeland. I heard voices coming from the boulders. It's you know what it sounded like? It sounded like you were distantly walking by a ballroom. Or there was a meeting. So you were walking by a meeting and there was maybe 5 people talking at once. But only for a second. I'm telling you, I didn't hallucinate. I know, believe me, I don't. How could it only be my second time? And then I heard what I thought the same thing, but that was different. It was like voices on the wind that time. That's strange. I'm telling you, this is a highly active place right here. This place blows my mind. They don't really hide anything. They make faces, they make their structures, they stick all their rocks into triangles. Look, X, they block it. These guys, I'm telling you, this is different over here. And then, Carlos, the timestamps you got here were just incredible. I'm not doing this good because my back hurts, and I've been here all day. Blatant.
There's a lot of tricks going on here, but also be careful with the timestamps because there's a lot of crevices as well. But in those crevices, remember, don't always look for big.
Yep. That's where they go in. There's hundreds of those. I know those could be formed naturally, but not here. They can't be. They just make them all. Another mound. Can you just like move up there? They give you like just like a little cabin. And like a helicopter just came by and gave you like food once in a while, and beer and stuff. That's it. You just never leave there. Like, we're gonna put you here for 20 years. We'll give you $2 million, and we'll drop you off all your supplies you want. But you can't leave because we just want to see what happens to you. How many people would do it? That's better than one of those stupid Facebook questions. Would you live in a cabin without watching football for a year? Without watching football? That's the rock. And now it's not there. That's some of it's there. There were sticks there, everything. Look.
Those are all footprints that I'm for some reason still not showing. I don't know why.
There were sticks and rocks. I think that's some of them. But certainly not all of them. There's a couple little pebbles left. They all got moved. How did they get moved off of there? Unless a person stopped by and came in here. I don't think so. I'm seeing footprints from mine from a year ago. And there's no other ones. So I don't think anyone's stopping by, you guys. There's been 3 cars in 8 hours. And they don't stop. They're going to Wyoming. I think Wyoming's about 80. I'm not sure how far it is. 70 miles from here or something. There's nothing though on the road, so you get there like really quick. Oh, yes, new ones. This is really good too because you can just tell it's not a person. Look at this. I was just about to get called today. I've been all through here before too. I could have easily missed this, but that's new. Look, he's got like a little. Or maybe it's not new. I mean, not new, but I've never seen it new. Because it looks like it's been there for a while. Look. There's no doubt about it with the branch incorporated. It's like a trident. He's got all his little rocks, but they've been there for a while. Look. That's how I check. You can tell. Not forever. I would say years, 5 years, something like that. Probably not much longer. Like that's, I think 5 years-ish, just by going by the mulch. Now, I think I'm adding some time because it's pretty windy here, you guys. It's open. This is a valley, and all the wind gets forced up in here. Look, the wind answered me, and so there is little things blowing in there constantly. You'd be surprised that might not be that old. It might just be a couple years old. That's cool. These are the rocks. These are the rock collectors, I call them. They just find rock. They do the same thing on my petroglyph, like my place. I call it the petroglyphs, but where I am is not at the petroglyphs because there's no name for it. I'm literally, I'm doing it right now. If you somehow are seeing this, I don't know why. I have no answer for that, but I'm literally looking for piles of pebbles on a boulder, like new ones. And I just want to have timestamps. Remember, look, you guys, look little. Don't look for Bigfoot necessarily. Look for him too, but also look for little tiny beings. What the hell was that? What's got 3 claws? I'm not kidding. What's got 3 claws and it's following a deer? Or it's walking in the same place a deer did. I love these guys. Come on, you guys. You got to give me some pebbles. There's power line. I know they're watching me, you guys, from up here. I know. I just know. Something lives in there. There could be all kinds of ground animals out here that I'm not aware of. That looks all like kind of pretty crazy. I have not looked to see what we have listed as animals out here. I just kind of know. You know what you could be? One thing that's out here that you probably won't see ever is like weasels, like those white ones, like ferret type. They look like ferrets. I'll bet you they're out here because the winters here are very mild. You'll have cold days for sure, really cold, but not too many, and then it gets nice like a few days later. And then these guys are underground here, so when you're underground here, it's nice. I mean, look, nothing's frozen. You go down 2 feet. It's beautiful. It's 50 degrees, and it's 50 degrees there when it's 110 here too. That's an incredible spot. Remember, this didn't exist. This road probably has been here a long time because it's a canyon. I think the Indians even used it, but it was probably like that. And they had like a little trail. You know what I mean? That's all it was like this little, probably like rocky, bumpy, like horse trail. You know? All right, bye.